beginning, we're going to be doing, half of the bird is going to be kind of butchered one way, half the bird's going to be done another way. So here we go. So where I'm going to start on this one is I'm actually just going to go down the leg. You'll see a seam just in here. Follow that seam and we can start taking apart. We want to make sure that we've got enough skin on the breasts so we can use that breast for presentation with the skin on it and make it look really nice. So just give it a little push down in between the leg and the breast. Just give it a quick slice. You can see that it's opened up. Okay, the best part, without mucking around too much with your knife, really just turn it onto its side, bend it over, and you hear that crack. So you're actually just taking it right out of that joint. Take your knife. You can follow right along that bone, goes in between, and cut and bring it all the way through. Okay, so there we go. Leg, thigh, straightforward. Okay, the other one we can take off our part of our wing if we wish. Okay, just bend it in half, crack it. There we go. Same thing. Get the wing tip, break it, and come all the way through. Okay. So there we have a wing and tip, leg and thigh. If you want to do the leg and thigh as is, if you want to do a confit, leave it as is. Maybe in one of the videos we'll do some duck confit. Certainly one of my favorites for sure. So I'm going to do a separation between the thigh and the leg itself, and you'll see again there's a white line. That's generally right where that knuckle is going to be. That's that join. So we just want to pop that open. Okay, so we'll just go straight down, and it cuts right through. So you can see there, super easy, right? Drumsticks, awesome, good for whatever you want to do. Here's our thigh. We can play around with that in a minute. Okay, next we're going to do is the keel bone. We're going to separate this breast coming right off. So we're just going to follow the keel. Okay, take off a little extra of that fat. Okay, so it's a bit of a V as it comes out, and we just want to follow on the one side just to expose and get that meat. We want to stay on the bone as best as we can and follow that breast all the way down. The less meat we leave on the bones, the better. It means we're eating more, eating better. Okay, maximizing our dollars. So just right along the side. What I like to do is just run my finger down, and I can see where I'm. Gives me an opportunity to see where I'm at. Okay. Next thing I'm going to start following that bone, just working the tip of my knife. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Just going to keep following down. Okay. And it just starts naturally separating itself off. Okay. Again, we're going to get back to yet another knuckle. And we can follow that all the way down. You can bend it in half. This one's already popped a little bit for me, making life significantly easier. Okay. There we go. Okay. Nice, beautiful chicken breast. Lots that we can do with it. We got the tenderloin stayed on there, which is good. So a couple things that we can do with this one. Maybe I'll do it on the next one. Let's just take off. We'll just take this right off. Okay, maybe leave a little bit more meat on there because we can. Okay, chicken wings, great, right? You're gonna get a couple per bird. Okay, and now we've got just a really nice, clean chicken breast. As you can see, all the skin's on there. Good for frying. You can put it in a pan, get that nice and crispy. Finish it off in the oven. Okay. So next, flip it around. So in the other half, I'm basically going to take off half, the whole half in one piece. Okay. So on the opposite side of the keel bone that I'd already discussed, again, kind of comes out in a V. We're now going to be on the opposite side of that, and you can feel it. It's just cartilage. Okay. So we're going to run our knife just along the side of that one. Okay. On the back end, right here, this is where we're going to find the wishbone, and that's our guide to slide down. Okay. So again, run your knife best as you can up against the bone and cartilage, working your way down. Okay. All the way along the side. best as we can. Next, we'll just pop that, put it on its side, run along the backbone there. Okay, the joints have already popped for us, which is fantastic, makes life easier. Okay, so there we go. Okay, got a bit of a bird here. Okay, here's our half chicken. We can take the wing off, not a big deal. So when you're going to Swiss Chalet, which is always nice, the one in Victoria closed down, that's what your half bird kind of looks like, right? So we can keep it like that. We can also take it into parts. I'm going to deconstruct it a little bit further, because there's just a few things that I'd like to put some of this into the freezer and have for a later date. Okay, I'm going to clean up a little bit of that skin. Again, I'm going to take the leg and thigh off. Okay, I'm going to follow that line. Okay, a couple thighs, a couple legs. This one I'm going to do something a little bit different. I am going to keep that wing and do what's called a chicken supreme. Run you through what that looks like. Okay. Alright, so we've kept the skin for the most part intact, which is nice. So chicken supreme is a bone-in chicken breast, and we're actually going to French the bone so it looks a little bit nicer from presentation wise. So we want to come up just on the bone. We're going to take our knife. We're going to go all the way around. Okay. There's lots of tricks out there. Some people put twine on it or butcher's twine and rip off the skin, and that works as well. I typically kind of go all the way around the horn with my knife. I take the back end of my knife. I give it a quick scrape. Pulls off all that meat. Okay. Next, I'm going to grab my bigger knife. I'll take that top bone. Clean that right off. Clean that up just a tad bit. Some of my chefs will make fun of me, which we do that to each other anyway. So, chicken supreme. There, looking nice. Okay, put that into the line fridge, and away we go for service.